Hey, greetings, everyone. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, Senior Fellow at the Media Research Center. It's good to be with you as we have entered into our 244th year of existence as the United States of America. And I pray that everyone had a fantastic Independence Day last week. And I want to talk to you about those two words, American independence. You would think that those two words would not trigger anybody, not cause anyone to be offended, because we should all celebrate this incredible nation that was founded with the belief of individual sovereignty, founded upon a belief that all men are indeed created equal, and they are endowed with certain unalienable rights from their Creator, and of those being life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But for some odd reason, those two words last week did trigger people and did cause some people to be offended. And that further exacerbates the incredible philosophical divide that we see, this chasm that we see here in the United States of America. Because sadly, what I think, even on the American Independence Day, it was all focused on an individual. Instead of us, all Americans, legally here too, sitting back and thinking of what does America mean? What does it represent? You know, in our Constitution, we talked about being a more perfect union. And that's what America has done in these 243 years of its existence. But if we continue down the path of aligning our symbols and our history as a means by which you attack a person, then we do lose the essence of who we are as the American people. And then American independence means less and less. When I looked at how the media portrayed our American Independence Day, well, the progressive left media, it was quite appalling, quite disturbing, quite disconcerting.
He's turning a traditionally nonpartisan event into a Trump-focused campaign-style rally.
Sure looks like a partisan re-election rally on public space.
Donald Trump's campaign rally in Washington paid for by the American taxpayer.
A campaign event.
Some kind of a campaign speech.
A political rally.
Partisan event.
Combination Trump rally and Kim Jong-un style military parade.
Instead of focusing on the greatness of this country in its 243 years, they tried to focus on one person and tried to make that everything that is negative about the United States of America. When a former NFL football player decides that, well, the Betsy Ross flag, and oh, by the way, Mr. Kaepernick, Betsy Ross was a Quaker. Quakers were hardly racist. But her flag is all of a sudden a symbol of oppression, of slavery, something to not celebrate. I don't think Mr. Kaepernick realizes that the Betsy Ross flag was draped on our U.S. Capitol when Barack Obama was inaugurated. I don't think it's a symbol of racism or slavery. The Betsy Ross flag was the first flag to fly for the United States of America, these 13 colonies that became 13 states. 56 men signed their own death warrants so that this country could be established. It was that flag that flew during our Revolutionary War. But an important lesson to understand is that even before there was America, even before there was a Declaration of Independence, no federal government, just 13 colonies, on July the 3rd of 1775, General George Washington took command of the Continental Army outside of Boston. This is a small little ragtag group, but they knew that there was something worth fighting for. Later in that year, 1775, there was a Navy that was started October, and there was a Marine Corps that was started in November. The first branch, my branch, the United States Army, was founded in June of 1775. As a matter of fact, June 14th, the day that is our Flag Day. And when you think about the fact that the United States Army and Flag Day coincide, it is very interesting that the motto of the United States Army is "This will defend." So there were people, pundits, politicians, and whatever, complaining about having, well, the tools of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen displayed on our American Independence Day.
There's all kinds of catastrophes. They're not sure if the bridges over the Potomac can handle the tanks.
The president's vision bears a closer resemblance to the chest-thumping displays put on by authoritarian regimes.
This is the kind of military display that we were used to seeing from the Soviet Union.
I'm thinking Red Square, North Korea, Egypt.
But we would not have an American Independence Day if it weren't for soldiers, sailors, and Marines. And then later on, we let the United States Air Force come and have their own little thing. They used to be known as the Army Air Corps until 1948. So why would politicians who, well, it seems that they're willing to spend billions of dollars on people that are here illegally, complain about allowing the American people to be able to touch the equipment and see the equipment and take pictures with soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that stand on guard on freedom's ramparts? If we don't understand that we have American independence because we have men and women who have been committed, that continue to honor that motto of the United States Army, this will defend, then maybe we won't have an American Independence Day. If we don't understand and celebrate American independence, if we go down the path of what just happened this past week, we will, as Abraham Lincoln said, a house divided cannot stand. We need to be a house that is united. And if there's one day we can be united on, it's American Independence Day. Let me close by saying this. On September 11th of 2001, when Islamic jihadists, it wasn't just some people that did something on that day, but when the Islamic jihadists attacked us, they attacked the American people. They attacked us for who we are, what we believe in, and our way of life. If we allow this chasm to grow, then we threaten the future of American Independence Day.